What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've posted. Just got to Lake Sonoma, launched the boat. It's been a while since the last video. Lots been going on. First of all, I had to do a brake job on the trailer, so got all those back together. That was kind of an ordeal in itself. And then I also had to change the winch strap on here. It was getting kind of worn, and that was kind of a pain in the butt as well with this these plastic covers that are on here. I basically had to take the whole thing apart and take it to the bolt to hold the strap on. So better do that at home than out on the road. So anyways, we're gonna get out on the lake. All right, so welcome back. We're gonna get out on the lake here, check out lake conditions, kind of doing a little fun fishing today. Kind of some pre-fishing for our club tournament, which is going on next week. Although I won't be fishing that event due to some other commitments. But maybe I'll get out some conditions, maybe some tips. Maybe I can find some fish, let you know what's going on, and hopefully help those that are fishing, you know, get on the bite a little quicker. I'm gonna run up to Cherry Creek, play with the live scope a little, maybe do some perspective mode, check out some things that I wanted to check out on perspective mode. Haven't used that yet, but we'll see. The lake looks pretty good. It's up a bit from when I was here 2 months ago, beginning of December. So we'll take a look at that. Water clarity looked decent down here at the boat ramp when I launched. So we'll catch you later. All right, it's a quick look at the boat ramp. See, the water is up a bit from, if you see my videos from the end of last year, you'll see that there was like a drop off at the ramp, and now the water is up above that, and that little peninsula, which was high and dry before, is now just out of the water. Come down here, it's bright and early in the morning. See the sun just starting to come up over the hill. A lot of trash that's kind of floated up onto the ramp. Water clarity not too bad here. A little cloudy, but not bad. Let's see what the water temperature once we get out on the lake, and we'll catch you on the next flip. All right, folks, I am outside of Cherry Creek. That's Dry Creek out that way. Coming to the right, there's the mouth of Cherry Creek. And I want to give you a little update here. When the lake was really low in the fall, there was this house foundation that was out here amongst the trees, and it was high and dry back then, and now we're right about 14, 15 feet deep. And I wanted to show you what that looks like really quick on the perspective mode, if you can see that. So right here, there's this big concrete box that was sticking out of the water before, and you can see that now with the shadow behind it. And then here's some of the foundation walls that are here. If you go to the right a little, see now you can see that foundation right here where that house is, and then there's some trees over in this area. And so that's what it looks like on live scope. Like I said, it's about 15 feet deep. I was showing some bait, a lot of bait out here on the water, on the regular down imaging and traditional sonar. But that's kind of cool thing about live scope. You can check out those things and see what they look like. That foundation does extend out to here a little bit more, but this is like the main structure where the house was at one time, which has been underwater probably for the last several decades until last fall. So that's kind of it. So far, no bites. Water temperature, as you can see right there, 51 degrees. Water clarity is about 2 feet, 3 feet. Not that great, but we'll see what happens. Talk to you later. All right, folks, midday update. It is almost high noon, and give you a little lake update here. As far as conditions go, but before I hit that, if you like the content, you like the information, hey, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Try to do a report every time I go out fishing. Although it's been a month or so since I actually done one. But anyways, right now, like I said, I'm at Lake Sonoma, and I am up towards the end of Dry Creek, and water temperature here is just shy of 54. This morning at the boat ramp, water temperature was 50 degrees. Running down the main lake, it was about 48.5. And then I went all the way up into Cherry Creek towards the first campground and saw it up to about 52 degrees there. Water quality was decent, about 2 to 3 foot visibility. The first half of Cherry Creek, as you go into it, there's just a lot of debris on the water, a lot of floating stuff. Same with up here in Dry Creek. As you come down, the farther you go up the creek, there's more junk in the water, including some larger logs and branches. So you just got to be careful and stay alert as you're running up the lake. Water depth here is only about 9 feet. So you see behind me back there is the end of the lake. So I can't go very far. As far as water quality, it kind of varies. Let me show you really quick. All right, hopefully you can see that. The water quality up here goes from green to this tannic brown color, depending on where you're looking. So if I turn around here, this side of the lake, on this side of the boat, is really kind of brown, almost a coffee color, and it really kind of varies up the creek here. So you get up here, and as you kind of turn, you can see some of the brown and the green kind of mixed together. So that's kind of what it's like throughout the Dry Creek arm as you're running up. Now, there's not a whole lot of water. You look down there towards the end, there's that big tree out there in the middle, which is only like about 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet deep at that tree. So not a lot of water. Kind of see as I pan back around. As I said before, the lake is up a bit from when I was here beginning of December. So, but you can see now those waters really kind of a tannic brown coffee color. And but it changes pretty quick, and it kind of comes and goes depending on where you're at. All right, so as far as the bite goes, so far it's kind of sucked. It's been tough. I've been throwing a lot of reaction baits, rip baits, crank baits, chatter baits, swim bait, A-rig, what else I got down there? Jerk bait. Nothing on the reaction bait. With all the floating stuff in the water, it's really kind of hard to throw that, even like a spinner bait, because there's a bunch of grass that's down there. That's probably suspended, just little pieces that kind of gets on your bait and makes a mess out of everything. I did see my buddy James up in Cherry Creek, and he had 3 or 4 on a drop shot, so the bite's been pretty slow. I've tried jig, Texas rig, and Senko. What else I got in there? Shaky head, but nothing so far on the plastic, and maybe I'm just not going slow enough. But I'm just trying to find some water, find something that's productive, give you a good report over the lake. I'll probably end up going back up on the main lake and trying some of the points I hit end of last year and in the fall. Try some of those main lake areas. But that's it so far. No fish on the boat. I guess I have to slow down some more, maybe even pull out the drop shot and try that around the trees. So I'll give you an update towards the end of the day. Talk to you later. All right, folks, that changed really quick. I just finished that last section and next cast with the Yamamoto Sanshuo. Picked up this nice bass, probably 3 pounds or so, right next to a tree, kind of on the edge. You can see these trees right here. Kind of fish right up next to the trees, and he thumped it. So there are fish in this lake. First one of the day. Talk to you later. All right, folks, I think I found the honey hole. 4 fish on 4 casts to the same spot. This one's only about 1.5 pounds or so. Kind of fat, but 2 other ones are about the same size. But hey, I think I found something. They're on the outside edge of these trees. Like I said, 4 fish and 4 casts to the same spot. So let me get back in there and see if I can catch another one. All right, folks, that is about 9 fish in about 10-15 minutes. Let me show you what I'm using here. The Yamamoto Sanshuo. Caught all 9 fish on this bait, and it's time to retire that one. Throwing it on a, show you here, 4/0 Gamakatsu WG hook with an 1/8 ounce Woo tungsten weight, and that's it. Not pegged, just loose. Throwing it out there, basically the same place. Show you these trees, throwing it right there between those trees, and every fish came out off those, inside those trees or just outside the trees. So I think I got the honey hole. Time to change baits and get back in there. Talk to you soon. All right, folks, here's another one. It's probably about 15 fish off this spot so far. Man, they're just like almost every cast. It's just ridiculous. Nice 2.5 pounder. Get her back in the water. All right, I switched to a different bait here. A little shaky head. Yamamoto stretch 40 grub. Woo tungsten 3/16 ounce shaky head. Man, just throw it out there, shake it. Just outside, right at the edge of the trees. And bam, whack. Almost every cast. Let's get back in there. All right, folks. Man, it's almost 2 o'clock. I've been sitting in the same spot for almost 2 hours. And I've probably caught 35 fish or so in the last 2 hours. Just ridiculous. Most of those fish are probably in the 1.5 to 2 pound range or so. A few dinks in there, but I did catch some good ones. Color really didn't seem to matter. Actually, the baits didn't really seem to matter. Let me show you kind of what some of the baits I've been using. All right, so I went from the here's some dead baits here. These Sanchuos. Went through a few worms on the shaky head. Killed those. Didn't use the trash fish, but also used this blue worm on a shaky head. Caught a few on that. Then I switched to a cowboy in the watermelon color with black flake. Just caught a really nice one on that. Also used a Yamamoto creature bait. Caught a few on that, but the hookup ratio really didn't seem to be as good as the other baits. And so I'm throwing my Texas rig on this Dobbins 733 Champion Series. And then on my shaky head, I got a G Loomis IMX Pro 6'6" medium. It's kind of a medium heavy rod with a Daiwa reel. And this one's got a 13 fishing reel. Let me show you some of the fish that I just caught before I let them go, and maybe go find something else. All right. All right, so here's one. It's probably 2.5 or so. Let that one go. Let's see what else is in here. Come here, come here. All right. This one I just caught. It's about 3.5. Put that on the scale. Really nice fish. Nice largemouth. Let's come check over here. Ooh, look at that. All right. Oh, he's kind of mad. Let's see here. All right. All right, here's another one. Probably another close to 3 pounder. Nice, another nice largemouth. Let that one go. Now the piece de resistance. This big old dog in here. Look at that mouth. Oh, look at that. It's about 6 3/4. I don't know if you can see that really good, but this is a freaking tank. Caught this one on the shaky head of all things. Man, one of my biggest fish at Lake Sonoma in quite some time. Man, let her go, do her thing. All right, we'll see you next time. There she goes. All right, so those are the big ones. All right, so whew, those are some good fish. Probably my best limit here at Lake Sonoma in quite some time. But kind of pooped out, man. Those fish really wore me out. Like I said, they're like 35 plus fish. The bite's still going, but this brown algae stuff or brown tannic water kind of moved in a little bit and kind of killed the bite a little. But man, fun day. Started out really slow, but came to this spot and then it just went off the hook, and they're still biting. I could probably stay here for another hour, but I think I'm gonna head in and I don't know, go try something else. But hope you liked this video. Hope this helps some of you club guys if you see the video before next week. So good luck to all the Red Empire Bass Club guys next week. Today is February 12th, Saturday. and it's been sunny. It's probably close to 80 degrees today. So again, like the video, hit that subscribe button, and we'll catch you next time. Tight lines, everyone. Have a good one.